Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Soaxx and today we're going to continue our how-to series on how to sail US battleships. Yes. Right, and we're going to continue on with the Tier 5 American Battleship, the Mighty New York. Yes, right, let's crack on then. Right. She has a survivability hit points of 49,100, which is about 6,000 more than the Wyoming, so not much of an upgrade considering going up into the devil tier, as I like to call it. Tier 5, I will talk about that a little bit later on. She has an armour from 13 to 356. If we have a look at the layout, as you can see, the 356 is on the front of the main guns, and you have an armour belt thickness of about 280mm. If we check the Wyoming, armour thickness of 229. So the armour goes up, but so do the guns that are going to be firing you, the size of the guns. So you do not want to be shown broadside in this ship. If you can at all possible, you want to keep angled because you've got a high chance of bouncing some shells. So continuing on, let's get rid of the armour layout. This is a big step up. On the Wyoming you have 18% torpedo reduction and you are a slow ship. So on the New York you get a torpedo reduction damage of 30%, and as you are super slow you're going to be eating torpedoes. Trust me, the torpedo threat is real. So the bump up in, was it 12%, is quite handy. Right, this is the big step up from the Wyoming to the New York. It's the main batteries. Yes, you get 5 times 2 356mm guns. So basically you got 10 356mm guns. You got 2 that are super firing at the front, 2 that are super firing at the back, and 1 in the middle. And that one in the middle, as you can see, if you're angling forward a bit like that, right about there, you're not going to be able to use that gun because they decided to put loads of lifeboats and everything in the way. So that gun is pretty much useless unless you're showing a broadside, and as soon as you're showing a broadside and there's a competent battleship on the other side, you're going to eat penetration damage and citadel. So yes, we've still got dodgy firing angles unfortunately on the tier 5 ship, but you get bigger guns. So what does this mean? You get better range. I mean, I've got 20.9 kilometers on these guns, but that is because I'm using the upgrade. As you can see, Artillery Prop Room 1, but we'll get to that in a minute. Yes, you've got bigger guns. They do more damage. You get 10,300 maximum AP shells. I think the Wyoming's 8,000 something like that anyway. But you've got one less gun, so it kind of equals out. But the big problem with these guns is the turret rotation, which is 48.6 seconds for 180 degrees, and that is with expert marksman and all. So if you don't take that, yeah, it's going to take you a week to turn the turrets. But the reload time, 34.3 seconds. Oh, let me tell you, that is a long time. Let's quickly pop to the Wyoming again. I just want to check the Wyoming's reload time. 30 seconds. So that's respectable. That's a battleship reload, I'd say. And the turret traverse is a bit quicker. But the New York, yeah, the reload is quite painful. And the maximum dispersion, yeah, it's quite poor as well. But that is because I'm running the plotting room upgrade. I did go with the AA upgrade, but the AA is not the best on this, which we're going to move on to in a second. We have secondary armament. Not many. Let's have a zoom in. Not many. There they are. Same as the Wyoming. We have 627mm Mark 7 guns. 3 each side, I presume. Yeah, 3 each side. So, not the best. But you do not want to spec this ship into secondaries. That's the Germans for you. And to some extent, the Japanese. So yeah, not many. Yeah, the secondaries are a bit poor. Right, moving on to the AA. So the AA is better than the Wyoming, but it's nothing to write home about. I mean, the American Battleships flavour, well, the American Battleship Line's flavour is good AA. Well, it used to be, till the Germans come in. I mean, their AA is pretty good as well. But yeah, but it's not the best. You could spec into it, get it from 30 to 36, give you a bit more range. But yeah, we've got 8 Mark IV Hurricanes. They've got maximum fire range of 2 kilometers, 29 damage per second, not the best. Then we've got 4 times 2 Bofors Mark 1s. Let's have a look at the Bofors. There they are, look at them. Their maximum range is 3.5 kilometers. They're not too bad. And they have a damage per second of 45. And then you have the 10 Mark 22s with a maximum fire range of 3.5 kilometers, and they have average damage per second about 28. So you get not too good. I mean, your main AA bubble is 3.5 kilometres. Not the best. When planes get within 3.5 kilometres, you'll probably be able to shoot one down, and then the rest will torp you or drop bombs on you. So the AA is not the best. You could spec into it, like I said, but it's not really going to boost it too much. It's the higher tier ships that get the better AA, the North Carolina, the Iowa, and the Montana. So you do want to head down the AA route with your captain skills, but you're not going to get much out of it at the moment. Moving on, manoeuvrability. Yay! We get half a knot more than the Wyoming. Yeah, we're super fast now. With a 600 metre turning circle and a rudder shift time of 12.5 seconds. So that is not much of an upgrade from the Wyoming. But if you've been sailing the South Carolina, the Wyoming, and you're now on the New York, this is pretty much the standard till you get to the North Carolina at tier 8. So get used to it, unfortunately. But the big downside, whereas the Wyoming had 13.6 kilometres concealment with camouflage, the New York has 15.5 kilometres. So, yeah, you're going to be spotted everywhere. You're slow as buggery, and you're an easy target. Trust me, you're an easy target. Right, moving on, I'll quickly recommend captain skills. What I have been noticing, power creep, people. Power creep, yes. Bring in the British battleships and everybody's firing HE now. What I would recommend, either starting with priority target or preventive maintenance. Don't you? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, preventive maintenance probably would have been better, but I threw priority target on there because I want to know when I'm getting singled out and shot to buggery by 10 ships, so I can at least try to angle. But when you do, you're going to eat a lot of damage anyway. Expert marksman is a must because your turrets rotate so slow without it, and you're going to need it. But I mean, because you've got a tight turning circle, you can turn the ship, but you don't want to be showing broadside. But what I would be recommending now, obviously what I would have done before is spec into AA, go concealment, like that, vigilance. But because there's so much HE around at the moment, I'm thinking maybe a tanky build with high alert, basics of survivability, and fire prevention, because the HE spam is real. Trust me, I've played about 15 to 20 games in New York and I've struggled to get a good game because I just get burnt to bits. So maybe that is a good way to go. If you're thinking of keeping the ship and getting a good captain on it, I would recommend going that way. Anyway, that is the ship. Modules. I forgot about modules. We must go to upgrades. Right. These are going to be pretty standard all the way up. Main armaments modification 1, minus 20% risk to main battery becoming incapacitated, plus 50% to main battery survivability. Basically, this keeps your guns firing for longer. That is a must for me. Like I said, artillery plotting room, you do not want to be taking main battery modification 2. Yes, you're going to get faster turret traverse, but my god, your reload will be about 36 to 37 seconds. That is a no-no. Secondary batteries, no point. You've only got 3 each side. AA guns modification 2. I have tried this out. It does help a little bit, but like I said, it's not enough to stop them ships coming, the planes coming in torpedoing you. So I reckon artillery plotting room 1. Yes, the dispersion's quite bad, but you have a sigma of 1.8, which is the vertical dispersion, not the horizontal dispersion. The vertical dispersion for your shields going long and short is 1.8, which is pretty good for a battleship, whereas the Wyoming had a 1.5. So the Wyoming was like a shotgun. Yeah, the New York's a bit more accurate, but with that reload, you're gonna see, if you miss a shot, you've got to wait a long time to get another more shells down range. And obviously the last slot, there's only one, damage control modification 1, to reduce the risk of flooding and damage received when torpedoes hit the torpedo protection, and minus 5% to the risk of fire. Anyway, people, that is all the stats and all that. I'm pretty much sure you're bored now, so let's take this ship out and see how she handles in a battle, shall we? Right, the map is straight and the match mode is domination, and prepare yourself for a little bit of a rant. As you can see, it is one of them famous tier 5 games that you get in 1 out of 20 matches, because that's how many I played to get this video. And yes, you get up tiered constantly in the tier 5 bracket. It is ridiculous. What with HE spam from British battleships, and obviously now everybody is spamming HE because, well, the British battleships can do it, why can't we? So, constantly getting fires and HE spammed, and constantly getting up-tiered in one of the slowest ships in the game with really poor dispersion. It's crazy. This is one of the first games I played in the New York before I tried making this this video, and as you can see, I haven't got the range module. I've gone for the AA because, well, yeah, it's going to come in a little bit handy because there's 2 carriers on this in this game, but I tried the range mod. It's handy. You can fire further, but you're not going to do no damage. I mean, I was to be fair, I've averaged about 70 to 80,000 damage per game in the New York, and I've lost battle after battle after battle because you just can't. You clear one side, but you're so slow you can't get to the other. So they cap all the bases, you turn round, you get torpedoed by destroyers, and yeah, sorry, I know, ranty mode. I've struggled in this ship. I remember this ship being fantastic when I first played through it, and boy, the power creep has absolutely destroyed it. But the good note is, once you get through to New York, you get to the New Mexico, and finally, still slow, but you can have an impact on the game. Anyway, I had HE loaded by accident there, so broadside Omaha, HE, yeah, and I missed anyway because reasons. Right, I'm moving towards the middle of the map, as you can see, because you want a central location. When there's 3 cap points like this, you want to be in a central location so you can get shots down to the south, you can get shots up to the north. Anyone pushes in the B, you can try and take them out, so that's what I would highly recommend. But as you can see, I'm angled. I'm staying angled to all these ships coming down south, as well as angled to the ships up north and anyone who decides to push in B. I'm angled, and that is the key to surviving in the New York battleship. You need to stay angled. As you can see, the gun angles are not the best on the because of that middle turret. It is quite painful at some points, but you need to stay angled. So really, you haven't got 5 turrets. You've got 4 turrets. You've got 8 guns. Not, you know, you can occasionally get to fire that middle gun, but when you do, boom, you broadside to everybody. So I'm slowing down now because there's no need to push. No need to push. We've got DD down south. He's pushing. The cap is being capped by their DD, but there's no need to panic. No need to rush at the moment. We'll just sit back and wait. They've lost the DD, and we haven't. And there's our premium counterpart, the Texas, which I will be making a video on after this one. Much better AA. I think it's got an extra kilometre range on the guns as well, and I would say it's better than the New York, and I will be making that commentary after this one if I can stop moaning about it, obviously. We've got some torpedoes coming in from probably was that a drop? Yeah, I think that was a plane drop, wasn't it? And as you can see, the AA went to work and did nothing. Yes, the AA is not that strong on this ship. Anyway, I think them torpedoes are going to miss me. Yes, slowing down, and we have a broadside to Texas, New York. Almost called it a New York. Yeah, so we're going to angle in because we do not want to show our broadside. And what we're going to get? We got the 1,400 damage there. 14,000 damage was that? I think that was 14,000 damage. Fantastic. So there you go. That's the potential of these 356mm guns. They can do damage when you hit, but you have to be quite close because the dispersion is a bit poor on ranges. So that's why I said don't go for the range mod. I tried it out. Yeah, you can do some chip damage at range, but you ain't gonna get the citadels and the heavy hitting shots that you need. Anyway, I've slowed down. I'm reversing now. I'm backing up because if I push forward anymore, I'm going to show quite considerable bad broadside to this Texas. So we've got some shots out on him too. Anything? Oh, another 4,000, so not too bad. We've lost the C point, but we are finally capping A. Well, we're attempting to cap A, and we're just going to back up and play it cool. Alright, this Texas is, yeah, focusing me, obviously, because I'm showing the broadside, but, ooh, got lucky there. See, I'm on fire. I'm not repairing one fire. I mean, you must have heard this a million times by now. Do not repair one fire, you know, because torpedoes can come in and cause flooding. You can get some fire again. Let it burn. You'll be able to heal it all back because it's light damage. Let it burn. If you get 2 fires, repair. If you get torpedoed and flooded, repair, obviously, because you will suffer if you get flooding. But anyway, the Texas is on 10,000 hit points now. I've done 27,000 damage. Not the best at the moment, but I'm keeping my distance from the Clemson and the Isakazi because at the end of the day, I know for a fact the Clemson's torpedoes are a range of 5.5 kilometres, I think. Something like that, and I am staying well away from him. As you can see, this battleship on my left, I can't remember what it was. decided to push in, and we get some shots on the Clemson. Ooh, almost. The Iron Duke decided to push in. No need to push in. We do not need to push in at the moment. Yes, they have a cap advantage, but we have got a ship advantage. There's no need to go steamrolling in and get taken out like he's inevitably going to do, because I've got the torpedo spam in front of him. Oh dear, but let's see if we can save him anyway. Come on, come on. No, he's dead, but maybe we can take the Clemson out as reposition? Yeah, whatever you want to call it. And shots out the Clemson, dispersion, yeah, not looking good, but I'm just going to keep reversing and rotating. Oh, that's looking a bit better. Yes, well, that's our first kill of the game. One Clemson down, and as you can see, we have got two ship advantage now. Oh, can't count today. Oh, that's 4 ship advantage now, so time to push on. I've noticed this lovely broadside. Well, it's the well, it is a Congo, but it's the Haruna. So I'm going to focus fire on him, keep my ship angled, and I'm just going to head towards the B point. We've got a Minikaze going ham round the back of him, and I'm just going to keep sitting here and waiting. I thought I was going to be pushing in. Yes, my bad. And it looks like he's going to eat some torpedoes, is he? No, but what the torpedoes have done is turning broadside to me. So now I can get hopefully some good shots on him. 1,000 damage. Oh dear, 1 over pen. Okay. And he's turning back in. Shots out. I'm just backing up, keeping my distance. We do have a cap disadvantage, but we have a ship advantage, and as you can see, the ships in the south are going to push into sea anyway, so I've not moved really. I've pretty much put myself in a position where I can get fire on pretty much the whole map and support my DEDs as they're pushing in, and support anyone and attack anyone that's pushing into the caps. Anyway, we're on fire again. Look, I've noticed I'm not repairing it, I'm healing. I'm going to heal all that fire damage up because there's no need to repair it, because no doubt I'm going to get set fire again. And as you can see, that's the Zeo in the background getting taken out, and broadside shots. Am I going to get any luck here? Oh, 7,000, not too bad, and 2,000 for overpens, so 2 penetrations and 3 overpens there. And we've got the Isakazi here. Looks like he's pushing round to the north of this island, so I have to be aware of that. I'll set my secondaries. Yes, all 3 secondaries on him, because they're going to do a lot of damage. And I'm just going to keep firing on this battleship. Broadside battleship, it's a paddling. If I can, there you go, it's a paddling. There's a citadel. Can I get the other guns round to fire? Come on. Shots out. Looking okay. No. No, and dispersion trolls me, and I don't think I'm going to get the shots off before he gets round the island. Am I? Come on! Am I? No, and yeah, I don't know where them shots went, but clearly not. But now I've got an issue. I noticed that Isakazi pushing round, and oh buggery, 3.5 kilometres. Yes. You should be expecting torpedoes now, people. So what you need to do is angle away from him, because it's harder for him to launch torpedoes. Well, he's really close range, but it's harder for him to launch torpedoes at me at this range. But thank God that the aircraft carriers see that and drop some fantastic torps and put him off his torpedo run. So that's giving me time to get my guns round. I haven't got HE, but 5,000 damage. Right, you've got to be expecting torpedoes at this precise second. So what you got to do is angle away, make it harder for him to get you. But no, he did not launch torpedoes at me because he's crazy. He's launched torpedoes at the aircraft carrier. Oh dear. Not a very good play there, sir. You had me pretty much dead to rights, and you decide to do that. So, oh, come on, let's try and save the aircraft carrier. Waiting for the guns to reload. He's moving away, so I pulled the guns up. And of course, another 2 overpens. Come on, come on! And yes, we saved the aircraft carrier and got ourselves a kill on the DD. He should have focused me. I don't know why he went for the aircraft carrier, really. But I suppose it doesn't matter, because as you can see, they have 2 ships left, and we still have 2, 4, 6, 7. So this is looking like a pretty comfortable win. And to tell you the truth, this was a struggle making this video. I mean, I've made a few videos now. I mean, obviously I've not made loads, but I've made a few videos, and the ships are nice to play, you know. Obviously they've got weak points and they've got strong points, but the New York has a lot of weak points. It's slow. Its guns are trash at long range. EAA isn't that good. It's squishy. It's not got brilliant hit points. I don't know what to say, really. I don't like it anymore. I loved this ship when it first came out. I absolutely loved this ship when it first came out. And now, I don't like it. So, safe to say, I do not like playing her. But I had to make this video because it would be a bit funny doing a series without the New York. I could handle the slow speed. You can, if you make the right... Like I did, I moved into the middle. I didn't have to move a lot and the ships come to me. It's just... Obviously, not too much in this battle. But it's the HE spam that was really quite depressing. You need a good, skilled captain to make the New York work. Because you need to go a tanky build. With, like, fire prevention and stuff like that. Because you just get battered, basically. At the end of the video, I'll probably show some... battle results, you know. I finished top of the team quite a lot. I do 70,000-80,000 damage, but it's just not enough. Maybe it's because it's a weekend when I started making this video, like everyone says, you know, weekend noobs and all that. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we'll get some shots out on this Iron Duke, last ship in the game, see if we can kill confirm, and yes, we get our third kill. So there you have it, people. I managed to do 68,288 damage, 1 citadel and 3 kills. Yes, not the highest damaging game on the world, but hopefully you got to see some of the strengths of the New York and a lot of the weaknesses. Managed to finish top of the team with 1,368 base experience with the 3 kills, so... yeah, not the best, but it does show you some of the qualities of the New York. You know, if you get a tier 5 game, you can do okay. You get a tier 7 game, you're going to struggle. We fired 44 shots and did 68,288 damage. And that's it really. We managed to fire 3 shells from a secondary and did no damage. And we tanked a potential damage of 343,000 damage. Not the highest, but like I said, didn't have to do a lot. All we did is sit in the middle and spam everybody. And we managed to receive 169,000 credits after paying the crew. Well, people, what can I say? I'm going to show you at the end of this video a couple of other clips of the battles that I took part in. The battle result screens. You make of them as you will, but the struggle is real. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, if you have, smash the thumbs up. If you haven't, smash the thumbs down. Boo! But then again, this ship was a struggle to make a video on. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Have you struggled with the new battleship? Are you struggling up the American tech tree, the battleship line? Let me know. Let me know if I can improve the videos. That's what you're here for. Comment on my videos. You know, let me know. And maybe consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more how-to videos on World of Warships. And on that note, people, I will catch you in the next one.